Had to show the picture too, though. I'm glad y'all lost. Go Eagles. Two Alabama players. Roll Tide. Yep. But anyway, though, in racism, it's mighty funny what black people say in racism, and black people it's most racist black people towards each other, and the liberals are more racist towards conservative, more racist towards the world than anybody else, because the liberals have this idea that they need to control stuff. They need to regulate stuff. They need to do this. They need to do this. They need to say, but it's race. Liberals have this mind frame that somehow, if you don't go along with what they say or vote their way, then you're you're not with them, or it's something negative. So you won't have freedom of thought when it comes to liberals. You won't have freedom of ideas when it comes to liberals. If you're going the opposite way or the other way. But isn't that freedom to choose your own left or right, up or down? But no. So the hypocrites about black people, colored people, and this man, is he support that? Hold up. That y'all hypocrites, especially Samuel L. Jackson. He's the biggest racist hypocrite in the whole entire world. One of them, I'll put it like that. So racism will never end. You know why? Because it's racist everywhere. It's been racist since Jesus and before Jesus. It's racism in every country. It's racism in Africa. It's racism in China. It's racism. I'm just saying. People will always find a way to not like people. Governments will always find a way to dictate over people if you give them a chance. That's a form of racism. Like big government controlling people, like in China and North Korea and all these other countries, that's a form of racism and oppression. We live in the freest country in the world. You want to talk about end racism? Go to places where they don't have no freedom at. Go to places where women don't have no right at. Over in the Middle East or some other countries. If you want to end racism, go to Africa, where you got all these minerals and everything, richest countries in the world, but people are still living poor. You want to end racism, but you don't want to talk about that though, right? But America is really racist. How is America really racist? Well, I gave you an example of racism. It comes in all many forms. Like I said, Africa, richest minerals in the world. But the people live in poverty, poor. And they try to dictate over them as a form of racism. Over in China, the government telling you in a dictatorship way, communism form Marxist way. That's a form of racism. North Korea, you don't have no rights over there. You can't do this, you can't do this. Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is control every single thing. That's a form of racism. But y'all idiots, dummies, left, right, or whoever, especially you liberals, too dumb, too naive, too brainwashed, too small-sighted to understand that in racism. Racism will never end. You know why? Because it's just not only black, white, or whatever. It's government, rich, poor, all around. As long as people trying to control other people, whether it's rich, poor, or whatever, it will never end. And then, at the same time, people have their own mind frame. I don't like this person, I don't like this person. You can't change that. People is not going to like who they're not going to like. That's a part of life. That's life, period. And racism. In your liberal, hypocritical ways.